also just want to put in the front of the video that I am super bad at explaining and like getting my words out correctly. So if this video made no sense, I am sorry, I apologize. Just try to like get little pieces and put it together for you to make any sense. I'm gonna put a possible trigger warning. I don't know if this is triggering to anyone. Just gonna put a trigger warning because of the pictures that I'm going to post in the possible video. I don't want it to like upset anyone or kick anyone by surprise. Hey everyone, it's Mercedes, and this is going to be my first official video on this channel by myself, and I'm actually super nervous because I haven't made a video by myself in such a long time. But I guess this is going to be like the introduction video for like just being my channel and not Sadie's MO anymore. But this is more of it's kind of awkward to film because this is more of a serious video. This video is more about my health and everything and what's been going on with me and stuff. A lot of people, no one really knows, like I don't tell anyone, just like 3 of my friends know, but like my mom tells like all the family, but a lot of the family doesn't even know. So instead of just telling everyone, like I'm just gonna make a video about it just to get it out the way. And I know there's other people, I know there's a lot of people that are going through whatever or have whatever I have. I don't know what I have, so I thought it would just be cool to make a video about it. And my parents and Morgan wanted me to make a video. He wanted to make it with me because I don't really know that much about it, like about what's happening, but he's at work right now, so basically I have to make it by myself. So sorry if I'm looking up the viewfinders right there. I need to make sure I'm still recording. Basically I just wrote a list of everything I need to talk about because it's such a lot and I have to like get information from my mom and them. A serious video, not like when I like joke around laughing, and I'm probably still gonna laugh because I laugh when I'm nervous, but yeah. So here we go. So basically I'm gonna start from the beginning when I was still in high school. When I was still in high school, 2 o'clock in the morning, so we were going to Walmart, and then apparently I fainted and fell out in the grass, and I don't remember anything. I know they told me they thought I was playing, so like they were like hitting me and stuff and like trying to wake me up and telling me to get up and stop playing because I joke around a lot, but I wasn't getting up. So then they went and got my parents. My parents came and got me, and I still wasn't getting up, and then they were shaking me and stuff, and then I finally woke up. So that was my first time fainting. This was when I was still in high school and I was 18 years old. So I fainted a couple times after that. I know I fainted at school like twice when I was in high school. I fainted once when I was in the car with Morgan. So I think I fainted like a good 4 or 5 times. And then we never really went to the doctor for it. I don't know why. But all of a sudden everything just stopped. So I stopped fainting and everything went back to normal. Nothing. So then I remember a little bit before that, actually, my sister's birthday party. This was about 4 or 5 years ago. No, it wasn't 5 years ago. It was about 3.5 years ago because I was with Morgan. So when I would laugh or get excited, I would get sharp, like super bad pressure in the back of my head, and I'll feel like someone's sitting on me on the back of my head, my neck, my ears would hurt, and it was just like when I would get too excited, it would hurt. So then fast forward, I would get those headaches all the time, and then they went away too. So then let's fast forward to when my first incident actually happened, like in 2 years. Fast forward to when I'm 20 years old. Before the incident happened, 2 weeks before it happened, I started getting the headaches again anytime I would laugh, get excited, and randomly now. Not just when I would laugh and get excited, but now randomly. And then I would take ibuprofen and it would go away. So then we went out of town, I don't know where it was, Plano, Texas, I think, to my cousin's wedding. And I was at the wedding with my dad, and I just remember telling him, we were dancing, lights were flashing, and I felt like spaced out. I never did drugs before. I never like been super drunk before. The most I ever had was 2 drinks in my life. But I felt so dizzy, so like I felt like if I knew what it felt like to be high, that's what I felt like I was feeling. Like I felt spaced out, kind of like I was floating a little bit, and I couldn't like, my hearing was washed out. I couldn't hear anything. So I told my dad, I feel weird, I feel weird. So then we just sat down, and he wasn't really taking me seriously because, again, this hadn't happened in over 2 years. So it wasn't like, oh, she feels weird, let me do this, let me do that. So basically, we were leaving the wedding, and I just felt weird. Like, I just felt spaced out and weird. So then we were walking to the car, and it was like a big rock trail. It was like a kind of like a country, like, area. So it was like a big rock trail you had to walk to get back to your car. So I was like, Dad, I don't feel good. And he was like way in front of me, and I was like, Dad, I don't feel good. And then he came back and was laughing that I was playing. And then all I remember is he was in front of me, I was behind him, and I reached for his arm, and I guess I missed, and I just fell down into the ground, into the rocks. It was raining, like it was raining earlier, so it was muddy. I had a white dress on. I'll post a picture of my dress on what happened after it's ruined. So I fell and I was knocked out. He said I did not get up, I wouldn't get up. Other people came. He got bottles of water, he was pouring it on me. He was just pouring water on me. My dad's over dramatic. But he was pouring water all over me, and I still wouldn't wake up. He had to pick me up and put me against the car. And then my aunt and my cousin came and saw and was like, what's wrong, what's wrong? And then he was just like, she passed out, mind you, I'm still unconscious this whole time. She passed out, she won't get up, blah, blah, blah. So then they helped me get into the car, and main thing, I won't wake up. I'm just saying what they told me. My jaw is locked. I can't open my mouth. They can't get me to open my mouth. Nothing. So then, get me into the car. My dad puts the GPS in because we're not in San Antonio anymore. So, GPS is the closest hospital, and it's 25 minutes away. Mind you, I'm still knocked out. Then, we start driving, and at this moment, I open my eyes, but I don't remember anything that happened. I'm still knocked out. Like, my eyes are open, but I'm not awake. I don't know what's happening. They're just talking to me. And they said I would just say, like, with my mouth closed, like, I don't know how I was doing it, but I was just saying, So then I was just, like, spaced out and just, like, looking. My eyes were dazed off and everything. 25 minutes, my dad was freaking out, keep hitting me, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. I still wouldn't wake up. So then we get to the hospital, and then someone comes to get me in a wheelchair, and I'm still just like this. Like, I'm just knocked out, not waking up. And then they take me to the hospital. My jaw is locked. I don't remember. I'm at the hospital. My aunt helps me change. I'm at the hospital for now an hour. My jaw is still locked. I'm still out. I don't remember anything. They took some blood, everything. I don't remember anything that happened at all. So then some doctor came to the bed apparently, and he did this. Like, he squeezed my arm super, super bad. And that was the worst pain I ever felt in my life. I don't know what he did, but it, like, woke me up. My eyes were open, but I wasn't awake, so it woke me up. And I screamed so loud, and I was crying so hard. And then I was screaming, and then they said I just laid back down like that when I was done, and I just, like, kind of dozed off again. And then I woke up. But whatever he did woke me up. It was like a pressure point or something. Whatever he did woke me up, and then I wake up. I'm in a nightgown. A hospital gown, and there's like 12 people surrounding me. So then I wake up, and I'm just confused. They ask me all these questions about anxiety and blah, 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 blah. And I just don't know what to say. I'm just like, I don't know. They don't know what's wrong with me. The next day, my dad has to go to work. So they try to admit me into the hospital, and I would have to stay by myself, and I don't like being by myself, so I said no. He wanted me to see the neurologist in the morning and have her watch over me, but I was like, no, I'm like, we have to leave at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's when the checkout time is. I was like, so I'm just gonna go. So then the guy was like, okay, this is against my better judgment, but sign this paper to say that we told you to stay, but you couldn't. I was like, okay. He's like, the first thing you need to do when you get back home is go see a neurologist. I'm like, okay. I have to call back to the primary, get another specialist. So they sent me to another neurologist. Come to find out, they sent me to a neurosurgeon first, which later on I'll tell you when I finally got to see the neurologist, she was like, I don't know why your primary doctor would send you to a neurosurgeon first. That's like the last resort, blah, blah, blah. So basically we go to the neurosurgeon, and he's basically the one to see that do scans and stuff and tests, and he sees and determines if I need surgery or something taken out of my brain or something put in or anything. So we go see him, and he's like, whoa, like all this stuff happened, blah, blah, blah. Why didn't you ever go to the hospital when you first started fainting? And I was like, I don't know. Like, ask my mom, ask my dad, I don't know. So he was like, okay. So then he sent me on so many appointments. I went to multiple appointments. I was at 2 appointments every week for about a good month. A little over a month. So I had like freaking 12 appointments. I was at appointments every day at 7 o'clock in the morning. Waking up early, going to appointments, getting scans done, blood taken, tests, hooked up to machines for hours. It was like super draining. The day after I left the neurologist, I was at my grandma's house. So then I'm talking to my sister, and well, I don't feel good, and she's telling me, and I stand up. That's always my first instinct. I don't know why. So she tells me to sit down, but I can't hear her again. I just don't feel weird. My heart starts racing. I get a headache. I'm just like, I don't feel weird. I mean, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. She runs to get to my mom. My mom and my grandma run upstairs, and apparently I just start crying. I remember crying. I just start crying. And then I reach out for my grandma, and I fall, and then I start having a seizure. So the first time that I fainted, which was at the wedding, we don't know if it was a seizure or not, because they don't know if I was shaking or anything. They just know my jaw was locked. So it probably was a seizure, but they don't know. So the time at my grandma's house is when I actually had my first seizure. I was shaking, my eyes were rolling back, and I make this noise when I have my seizures, like a jerking noise, or if I'm trying to scream with my mouth closed and my jaw's just locked. I make a bad, like super, like disturbing noise when I'm having my seizures. So then my grandma doesn't know about seizures. No one knows because no one has them in my family, like my close family. So my grandma drops down to the ground with me. She's holding me, which she wasn't supposed to do. She didn't know. I didn't know. No one knew. So she was holding me down, holding me. And apparently you're supposed to let me just have my seizure and let it work itself out and let my body get over it and like come back. Because when I'm having a seizure, I'm out. I don't know anything. I never remembered anything in my seizure ever. Any of my seizures. And I had a lot of them. I don't remember anything at all. So then I have a seizure. Cousins, they don't understand, so they just see everyone screaming and freaking out, so they're like really freaking out and really screaming. So the house was hectic. They called the ambulance came. By the time they got there, everything was normal. So basically with seizures, they told us don't call the ambulance or don't go to the hospital unless you hit your head. Then I had a 3rd, then I had a 4th, then I had a 5th, then I had a 6th, and I have a binder and a book of all my seizures. And since March 18th, I think I had probably about 18 to 20 seizures already. It's only June 15th. And to all these specialists, all these tests run, I'll post pictures of the machines. I had to get machines hooked up to me and everything. I'll post pictures, and I have a video because the doctor told us to record the seizures. I have a video of the seizure, the end of it, but I don't know if I want to post it. I don't know. If I decide to post a video, I'll post it right here.
She's not right. I just making sure I knew it. I can't get to the thing. I couldn't get to it.
Do you got it? Video. She's videoing.
She doesn't know.
Or at the end of the video, but I don't know if I'm comfortable posting the video, but I'll post pictures for sure. I had about 20 seizures. They still don't know what's wrong with me. I've been testing medicine. It's been making me sick, making me throw up. Before I have my seizures, I just feel weird. I feel nervous, like I'm gonna throw up, or like something bad's about to happen. My heart starts racing, I get a headache, and I have my seizure. I wake up, my throat hurts super bad. I had a seizure last night. That's why my throat sounds like this. And I just barely woke up like an hour ago, so it's that too. But my throat hurts, my body is sore, of course, because my muscles are contracting and stuff like that. So that's basically what happens when I have my seizure. Pretty much it on this video. The video is almost at 20 minutes, so I'm probably going to end it right here. Again, I'll probably post the pictures right here on what's been going on, and I maybe will post the video, I don't know. But this one is basically just like an update on what's been happening and why I haven't been posting and why I don't go anywhere. And I know I only told 3 friends, or 3 of the people that I talked to on what's going on, and I know there's other people who are wondering what's going on and why I'm in the hospital and all that crap. So I decided to make this video, and it kind of like clears some things up. I'm going to make a part 2. I don't know if I'm going to make it right now or later on, because I'm supposed to go somewhere with my parents. This part 2 will be about the side effects of the seizures and my restrictions that I have, what I can and can't do and everything. And yeah, I hope this video wasn't too long. Thank you for watching. Thank you if you watched this whole entire video. If you have any questions about my seizures or my illness or why I'm fainting, because I have been fainting randomly now. I fainted when I was getting out the bath. Just woke up half naked on the ground, looking up, confused. So if you have any questions, or if you know what it could be or why I could be having seizures or anything, please comment down below or message me or anything. If you have any video requests about any of this or any videos at all, please comment them down below, and I'm going to share this video on Facebook and Instagram and everything. And yeah, thank you for watching my new channel. Bye.